So they're saying whatever was the dotted quarter, that's equal to the quarter note. Now, that said, there are two different ways you could counterclap this, that you could write it. One would be to give the dotted quarter and the quarter the beat. So in other words, the first measure would be 1 to la, li, 2 to li, 3 la, li, to. And then 1 te, 2 ta, te, 3 to 1 to la, to li, to 2 la, li, 3 li, 1 pulse, rest. Now, the second way to do it, if the dotted quarter is equal to the quarter, if you did the first measure, 1 te, 2, 3, 4, pulse te, 6, 7, 8, 9 te, then your second measure would have to be 1, 2, 3 te, 4 te, 5, pulse te. You'd have to do the second measure as a Baroque adagio, if they're equal.
Oh, right. And so, is this that instance where the dotted quarter equals a quarter, that even though we're 9/8 and 3/4, that is all the same? The beat tempo is all the same, or is the beat tempo changing? You said this example the other day, where even though you have a changing meter, the beat stays the same.
In this one, the beat stays the same. So you get 1 la, 2 la, 3 la, 1 la. So when it says dotted quarter equal 8, the beat is staying the same.
Oh, right. The dotted quarter would get the beat 9/8. Quarter gets the beat 3/4. All right, I'm ready.
You're right. Hold it. Page 343. There are just a couple of modern things, innovations that some composers are trying to do. 343.
Much better. 3/4.
Whoa, what is that?
Okay, number 10. This is a 20th century thing, the slanted lines there. This is actually quite simple. This is another case of somebody saying, I'm going to try to make up something that looks cool.
It looks really cool.
It's a accelerando. So it means you start with an 8 and you gradually change over to, so it would be, and we're singing it, so it would be, something like that.
And staccato.
Yes, and staccato. But that one, I don't know, it looks cool. You can get used to playing it. Let me see. Page 346.
Now.
Oh.
346
That was very Russian.
At the bottom of the page, there's something that looks kind of like an H with a bracket and something with an N with a bracket. This is the composer Arnold Schoenberg. He was the Austrian who invented an atonal 12-tone system for writing music that we talk about tomorrow on our last day. When he began to write music that was atonal, the atonality made it difficult for musicians to realize what's the main theme, what's the main melody, and what's the harmony. So he invented this Hauptstadt, this H, and he's the only one who used it, but they just have used it here, so I'm going to mention. The H means it's the main theme, and the N means it's a secondary, like a harmony. So if this were a piano piece, you would play the H part a little bit louder, you'd bring it out more, and maybe back off the N a little bit, so the listener was hearing the H bracket louder than the N bracket. It does make sense that it's so atonal, the melodies became very jagged, and the audience couldn't tell what's the main, even the musician, what's the main melody. On page 347, you can see that the bar lines become kind of optional. They're actually going back to the Renaissance, to where you're just reading note values, and we've done this where we did just count the eighth notes as you go. On page 349.
So on with diesel on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
And
Freely.
the weird time signature is free time.
Yeah.
Somebody made that up.
Can I play that one more?
Kind of like the chromatic third. No, no, it is.
So those of you who can't keep a steady beat, you keep rushing and dragging. This is perfect. And number 10.
Oh, 20th century player.
Number 10 is a 20th century thing where they say, well, if there's nothing playing, instead of writing a rest, I'll just leave a blank space. And the blank space has no value, so it's like dun da 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 da. It's very free. So in the 20th century, a lot of these note values.
That's great.
I've sat down with records and I've talked to teachers and say, well, that's not really. It's got an eighth and then a half, and it's not 4 times as long. And they say, well, no, it's just approximate. So, hey, that's my kind of music. You know, get it within a half a beat, and they say it's okay. 350, page 350. Oh, do this one hysterically. Hysterically. We've got to do this one. We have to do this. I guess that's how you do it hysterically. Here's some more 20th century innovations where the composers are just trying to make things look cool. The note head followed by the horizontal line, that's a replacement for whole note, half note. So in other words, instead of counting, holding a note 1, 2, 3, 4, they're just showing you, hold it about that long. They're giving you something visual.
In a relationship.
So,
Hold it about that long.
yeah. The bracket with the 2 means wait 2 seconds.
Oh.
You got E flat, 1001, 1002, 1003. Now, the triple beam with that slash down it, that's a very interesting one. It means play it as fast as you can. Da 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 da. So if you can't play it very fast, then you just da 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 da. It literally means play as fast as you can. So just tell them, hey, that's as fast as I can play.
Well, how long's the rest?
That long?
About an eighth note. Really, it's very however you feel it. Now, second line, that's called the box notation. So you've got 6 notes, and they're repeated over and over again for however long that goes. So bum 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 bum. So if you have a repeating ostinato or something, and it doesn't have to coincide rhythmically with anything else, box notation is a very easy way to write something. So then you get a long D, gets softer, a long, semi-long C sharp, it's shorter than the D, and then 3 notes of splash again, and then very soft, long C, 2 seconds of silence, and then so it's just a ritardando that's in a notation that's supposed to look cool. And then the last note is held for 3 seconds. Now, when you look at this modern stuff with this notation, nowadays they'll always have a page at the beginning where they'll explain the symbols, because not everybody picked up on this. But some composers like George Crumb, he loved weird looking things like this.
Wow, so final class.
Yes, it is. And tomorrow's our final class for the other one. Is everybody clear on what's going to be on the final?
Did we start crying
The
now?
solfege, what we went over the count clap, and
Yes.
the written count clap.
Yes.
Just 3 things.
Yeah, just 3 things.
Just like the
I
one
apologize
line.
for making it so easy. Okay.
Expressive.
Any questions? All right. I'll see you tomorrow for the last harmony class. Have a great day. You too. Have a great day.
There you go.
I'll check